At 9:50 a.m. on Thursday, February 17th, Jamal Epperson, Resident Director of Delray North, and Marissa Gutierrez, Class of 2024, both received an LMU alert that an active shooter drill was currently taking place on campus. Although they both received the notification, upon receiving the notification, Epperson took cover underneath his office desk, and Gutierrez continued on with her class she was in, as if no drill was taking place at all. On Thursday, February 17th, Loyola Marymount University hosted another biannual active shooter drill in response to the growing threat of gun violence in America. Each day, 8 children would die from gun violence according to the Sandy Hook Promise. As the rate of gun violence in America grows and the amount of school shootings on the rise, it has triggered a response from schools across the country, practicing for the possible threat that awaits those left vulnerable in the classroom. Gutierrez, among many students, did not practice or were unaware of the drill occurring on campus.
They got the thing and everyone was like kind of confused, and then he was like, "Oh, we're not doing this, guys." And then he's like, "Is this noise gonna still like keep going on?" Then we're like, "Oh, I don't know," because it would like get in the way of class.
I was actually asleep, so I didn't really experience the drill. Yeah, I was definitely aware of it. I'd seen signs and heard people talking about it, so I was definitely already aware. And I mean, I felt like it was, I think it's a good idea to always do those kind of things just to be safe and just make sure everyone's prepared, because really something like that you never really expect to happen, because of course no one hopes for that to happen.
Others, such as Epperson, practice the drill out of their own choosing to stay prepared for when or if a threat emerges.
I think I got like several emails about it, and then I know on my office phone it does like this little like beep 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 thing to just like let me know that we're doing a drill at this moment in time. I know I was in my office for when it was going off. I think we're in the middle of like RA hiring process and stuff, so we were like in and out of the office and whatnot, but as soon as I got back I heard it and I was like, oh, time to dip, and hid under my desk and then pulled my phone down to see what I was supposed to do.
Despite whether or not students and staff participated in the most recent drill, the question still remains: can the classroom or residence hall be considered a safe space?
I want to say it's safe because I choose to believe that for my own ease of mind, but I can definitely, again, we can always be better. I'm just thinking even physically, I know Palmer's doors sometimes don't close, and that's a little concerning, thinking that at nighttime that door can be open and not closing properly and someone can sneak in that shouldn't be going into that building. So I like to think that we're safe and we can always do better.
Yes and no. Yes, because like the likelihood of it happening to me is fairly small, like percentage wise, but also no, because like I've also kind of grown up just knowing that it's a possibility, and you see it on the news 24/7 that like you know it could happen to you, but also I feel like everyone kind of has the mentality of like, it won't happen to me with everything until like it kind of does.
Regardless of what the LMU community will continue to do or implement on campus to help protect its students, it is unclear whether or not that will ever be enough to completely stop an active shooter threat, and there is still fear of how that responsibility for the community will be felt among all its leaders and students alike.
It's really scary, and I hope it never happens. I hope it's something I never have to deal with, but it is the reality that I oversee 2 rather large buildings, and it would hurt my heart a lot if something like that were to ever happen.
I get really nervous and anxious about like what could happen to folks within the building. I think that's why I try to pay a little bit more attention to our protocol, especially when it comes to like active shooter drills or like gun violence, anything along those lines. Recognizing that while yes, it is a drill in this instance, at the same time something more like serious were to happen, like how can I make sure that all my residents are safe and secured and not in that space where they don't know what to do as these situations are happening.